Hey folks, MACT here, and light's probably a little bad, but yeah, never have the light in your back, but this is just the intro. But anyway, MACT's Garage. Work on 2005 Toyota Highlander Limited, 174,000 miles or so on the struts. They're completely shot. I've already did one, ran into problems. I'll explain it here real quick for the intro, but then we'll get into the actual replacement because I figured everything out as far as how I'm going to get some stuff done. But anyway, you've probably seen a video like this before. I'm going to try to cover what I'm having to do to change these out, and they're OE struts, folks. They're completely shot. So let's go ahead, see what I've already got started and what I'm doing and how I have to accomplish the task, because OE in 174,000 miles presents a lot of other issues in Iowa. So rust. Anyway, let's go to it. First things first, Harbor Freight fail. I know I made a video on this thing, but threads got all buggered up. Completely worthless. They say don't use an impact. I used an impact, so it's probably my fault, but yeah, if it can't handle an impact, it's probably made pretty cheap. So anyway, what ended up happening is when I did use it, I bent the spring. Thus, I had plans to put KYBs on it, and I did put one KYB on the driver's side, and I used this KYB or this Duralast instead because I needed a new spring. I couldn't get a new spring to finish the job, so I went and got this. Lifetime warranty. It's a strut assembly, and I got it all on there. I still have the KYB here. I guess I'll just hang on to it for future use. I don't know. Who knows? But I may just sell it. Put it on the group to sell it. First gen Highlander group or something, because I really can't use it. It's a good shock. It's strut rather. It's a KYB, and it also has the mount with it, because I don't need the mount either. It just won't have the spring. So anyway, this is the old one. Pushed it in last night, and it's been about 12 hours or more, and it still hasn't really extended. It's leaking, and that was pretty much the tell-all. Yep, lost all its gas charge and oil was leaking out, so it was done. Now, some of the tools I needed was, of course, a grinder, because you're not going to get the links off. That's right, those sway bar links ain't going to happen. For that case, I used the Moog problem solvers. That's right, use that one right there. And this is the suspension kit from KYB, so you use that. And then, of course, this is the front passenger KYB strut, and it is part number 334399. The driver's side part number is 334400. So anyway, got that going. You do need a small floor jack, because when you do the sway bar links, you're going to have to jack up the control arm in order to get the sway bar links reconnected. And then, of course, I've been using some MACT gas and tried to heat up that sway bar link. It ain't working, so I'm going to cut it off. And then never go home without an M12 with the big battery. That's right, the 6.0. That's definitely going to help you. Have some impact sockets. These here, whoo, these EZREDs, don't leave home without them, folks. These are the cat's meow. A little bit of WD-40 to try to loosen up a few things. But yeah, my big old Pittsburgh floor jack. And then, of course, I got the jack stand underneath there and the tire. So if this thing falls on me and kills me, it was meant to be, as far as I'm concerned. But that's pretty much it as far as going. And if you get into the tough spots, I guess you can use the Milwaukee M12 hacksaw. I use that on the other side, and it pretty much did the job. Not to mention having a big ratchet handy to do a few things. So hammers. Use the hammers a bit. This is the old strut mount, bearings and everything else. It was toast. She was done. Anyway, got that all taken care of. But yeah, what have I done so far? Well, took the tire off, of course, and then I took these two nuts off right here. Pretty simple stuff. I got to take this one off right here, and then I got to work on a sway bar link. What I'm going to do is cut that one off so I can get the strut out, and then I'll come back and work on the lower one while they're working the strut and replacing it for me, because I found a place that would do it for about 30-40 bucks. So I'm going to take it to them. Now the reason I am not doing this myself is because of everything going on in the world. The Rock Island Arsenal Auto Skill Center that has the big machine wall mounted that is fully adjustable for these Toyota springs. Here's the problem with the Toyota springs. They start out wide at the bottom and they narrow at the top. They have very large bends to them, and they also decrease in circumference, which means that the rental tool you can get from Autozone don't work. The Harbor Freight definitely don't work. You need the fully adjustable wall mounted one in order to get these springs off. There's no way around it. I just couldn't find any way to do it unless you want to do the Widowmakers, and that's a whole nother issue all by itself. I prefer just to pay somebody at this point. But I'm going to take that one off, and then I'm going to run it out to the store. I found a truck specialty center that said they'll do it for like 30 bucks. So anyway, I'm going to take it there, have them do it. Then I got to do the rear ones. So get this one done, and then while they're doing that, get this link off, pick it up, and then I'll take the other two off. I haven't decided if I'm going to do them one at a time or just take both of them off at the same time. I'm sort of limited on jack stands, so I may only end up being able to do it one at a time because I don't want to try to balance everything. But anyway, that's where we're at right now. So let's go ahead and get the rest of this off. Get a little video of me trying to cut this link off because it's always a pain. And then we'll go from there. There we go. Easy peasy. There. Got that out of there. So we'll work on that one once we get the rest of this off of here, which is going to be pretty simple. There we go. This just pops right off. That slides out. Just get this all out of the way. Now we can go up top, get the two bolts. We'll pull this out and the whole strut will come out. There we go. 14 millimeter. It's a 12mm for that brake line. These pop right off. They're not even on tight. Put these someplace I remember them, like right there. Now we just got to drop it down. Just pull the bolts out. Remember, the bolt head goes forward, the nut is in the back. Always loosen from the nut, not the bolt. And this here, yeah, there's nothing there, folks. Completely gone. And that's it. That's it, folks. That's all you got to do. Comes right out. And I'll come back and I'll take that sway bar link right down here. I'll cut that off. Then put the new one on. Once I get the strut replaced. So now I got to take and ride out to the store, get it assembled, disassembled, reassembled, then put it back on. So let's go ahead and get that done. Pretty much the same thing for the sway bar link here down on the sway bar itself. Just got to grind it off, and plan on spending a little bit of time on that, grinding those things off. Got to cut them off, folks. They will not come off on their own. So now I'm waiting for the strut to be put together by the shop. Once they call me, we'll go ahead and pop her in. It'll be all pre-assembled, so it'll be snapped, just putting it and bolting it back in, and we'll be done with this job. Got the new KYB strut with the KYB strut mount and the old Toyota spring all put together here, ready to go back in. Got my fan on because it's hot. So yeah, working out in the sun, it's like 95 degrees of high humidity, so it's no fun. Anyway, gonna have to deal with the fan. Now it's a lot easier to put this on a sway bar link right here first, because you don't have a strut in the way, so it makes it just a little bit easier to do. And we're gonna see if we can't get this started on here. And this has, so you can wrench it on, unlike the OEs. But the nut goes on the back, just like it was. And then I'm going to see if I can't get my ratchet to do something here. But this is a tough place to hit, so usually what I found the best thing to do is just use my EZRED and get this on here. Once you get it on, there you go. There we go. Torque, good and snug. There you go. You see these arrows right here, they go out towards the fender. So when you put them in, they have to be out that direction, towards the outside of the fender. You want this high hump on the inside, so to speak. So you just slide this in like so. then up. Put the nuts in to hold it up. There we go. Now we can manipulate this piece back into position. And get the holes lined up. For the bolts. And once you get one, the other one is sure to follow. There you go. That's all you got to do. Let's go ahead and tighten up the top. And then you see this doesn't quite match. We'll jack it up with the jack to line that up. And we should be good to go. So let's tighten the top ones up real quick. Just give these a couple ugga-duggas is all I do. If you want, you can check them later after you drive a bit. But they're on there tight. And we'll go ahead and put these on. Hold on to the wrench. There we go, nice and tight. I don't know what the torque spec is. You guys can figure that out if you need it. But they ain't going nowhere. So, slide this back on here. And then you put this in the hole. Got that in there. That one goes in there. There we go. Looks like I don't have the right socket for that. 12. You don't need to go crazy on this either. There you go. All set, tighten up. Now we just got to get this on here. There we go. There we go. That's a 19 millimeter. There you go. It's on, nice and tight. We just got to grease these up. So we'll get that done real quick and put the tire back on and give her a test run. There we go. Just a couple shots and we're all set. So got them greased up, ready to go. Let's put the tire back on, clean up a bit. Get everything out of the way anyway. And we'll get the last one tightened up here just a bit. We'll go ahead and put them on. We're good to go. Now we'll get the jack stand out and drop the jack and off we go.
Thank you for watching MACT's videos. Remember to like,